In our last episode, we had a blast exploring Washington, D.C. Even during a pandemic, we found tons to do, making D.C. one of our new favorite cities. In this episode, we're following one of Mason's long-term dreams and taking the overnight train from D.C. to Florida.
Let's take a look at this. Ooh.
Just drifting, train life.
This is awesome.
We're Mason and Shelley, and we're Just Adrift. Episode 144. All aboard! Amtrak's overnight train.
How's it going, everybody? Mason and Shelley here with Just Adrift, and today we are coming to you from Union Station in Washington, D.C. We are about to board an Amtrak train and travel overnight back down to Florida. I am so excited about this trip. I love traveling on a train. It'll be the longest train trip for both of us. We are pumped for it. So let's go check in. We're going to Florida. So we're supposed to go to the lounge. We're gonna find out because we're boarding tonight at 7:25. But before we do that, Amtrak has a fantastic rule, and that is that you can carry on your own food and drink as long as you consume them in either your seat or your room. So we are gonna make a quick stop by the liquor store and get some train treats. Choo-choo!
So we went to get drinks and snacks, and the place Mason scoped out is completely closed. So he has left me here in the lounge, and he has gone on to find whatever he can find in the next 30 minutes.
Take us to Winter Haven.
Hey, if it's not broke.
Don't fix it. How excited are you?
This is so cool. Something about being on a train is so amazing.
I know these things.
Just by looking at us, you can tell.
Honor to your left. Number 3.
We just look like we're headed to Florida, I guess.
Wait, is this for 2 people?
This is for 2 people.
How?
We're gonna figure it out.
Wow, this is like maybe 25 square feet, 50 square feet.
What's your first impression?
This is the tiniest living space I've ever been in, maybe. I'm just shocked how much they fit in here. We're gonna have to do a full tour. We gotta explore it a little bit. I was expecting like the Hogwarts train. So this is like a bit different. But they put a bathroom in here too, which is just, wow.
Pretty incredible. Everything in it looks 80s or 90s, which it feels nostalgic. This is really awesome. I can't wait to get acquainted with this space. It's a comfortable space though. These seats are comfortable. I think this is gonna be so much fun. This is awesome. See you later, DC. Thanks for the memories. Oh, we might get a cool view of the Capitol building.
I hope so.
So we boarded at 7:25. The train was on time. Everything was boom, boom, boom. It walked us to our room. Linda, our attendant, just came and kind of gave us a little bit of a rundown. Part of that rundown was what's going to happen for dinner. So she took our order already. Shelley got the enchiladas, and I got the chicken marsala. So can't wait to see how that goes. So let's go explore this dining train. I can't wait to give the room tour. It's
We gotta get settled.
We shoot almost all of the unique places that we stay, and I feel like this tiny space is going to take as long to give you a tour of as 1,000 square foot space.
There's a lot jam-packed.
There are so many amazing features in this little room. But before that, dinner. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Greatly appreciated.
Sweet.
Oh, side salad is looking good. They must be just doing that. I would love to think that Amtrak is just buying defective products. If that is the case, that is amazing. But Stone IPA is a really delicious IPA.
Sorry.
Let's give this chicken marsala a go. I'm gonna get a little bit of the broccoli, a little bit of the noodle. All right, I'm gonna go for this whole bite. I'm gonna put it this way. I think it's better than airplane food. I would say that. I'm down with it. A Stone IPA.
Yeah, this is the real MVP.
Oh man, we forgot to bring our hot sauce.
It's pretty good. So this is their one vegetarian vegan option. It's an enchilada. I like the tomato. It's like very tomatoey, but there's veggies in here. Looks like some black beans, maybe some sort of protein crumble, but you can't really put your finger on it. It's just all in there together. It's good though. Not bad. I might be eating this today and tomorrow because it sounds like they have the same menu for both meal services, but I could eat this twice.
It's a pretty fancy brownie too. It advertises sustainable Peruvian chocolate, non-GMO, cage-free eggs. They're not skimping on their brownies, that's for sure.
I haven't had a brownie in a long time, but this one looks pretty good. Don't skip the brownie. It's really good. It's worth it.
You ready to head back?
Yeah.
Time to relax. I think we're gonna have to show you the room, or do a full room tour at least, tomorrow when it's daylight out. It's too dark and I don't want you to miss any of these amazing features.
We made it back to our car. It doesn't seem like they have internet to watch Netflix, so we're probably just gonna have a little wine, a few drinks that we brought, and maybe play some dominoes. We're just enjoying watching everything go by. And this is just our little space. It's pretty nice.
Good morning, everybody. Shelley and I had a good night's sleep on the train, except for one little incident, and I'll have to tell you about it after breakfast. But this morning, We have a continental breakfast. They serve it from 6 to 10. So we are headed to the cafe car. We both got the breakfast omelet and some coffee. Shelley also got some Rice Krispies for nostalgia's sake. Oh, this is kind of very 90s, Rice Krispies. It's a good call. I see what you're doing. Let's take a look at this. Ooh.
Ooh.
All right, let's give this thing a try. It's good. It's mainly spinach in there, maybe a little bit of peppers. Last night, Shelley locked me out of the room. I walked out at about midnight just to go see what was going on, to see if I could film anything, to see if anyone was out and about. Right now it's about midnight. I'm just exploring the train, seeing what's going on in the sleeper cars. Who knows what's gonna happen? There was nothing going on. It was completely quiet. I came back to the room after about 15 minutes and Shelley had locked the door and was asleep. I knocked on the door, nice and light, tap, 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 for about 15 minutes, nothing. I walked
Open up,
to go
baby.
see if I could find an employee. I found a gentleman. I confirmed that I was at the right room because I was starting to get a little scared that I was mixed up and at the wrong room. So we confirmed that it was actually the room. And he says, "You just gotta knock hard. Come with me." I knock like the police. So I said, let's go bang on this door. So she's hard asleep. Shelley, open the door. Shelley. He walks up with me and he's knocking on the door, but he's not banging on it. So he's knocking on the door. After about 5 minutes of him knocking on the door, we're both knocking on the door. Shelley still is asleep. After about 10 or 15 minutes of us both knocking on the door, he just looks at me, he's like, "You're on your own, I can't help you, door's locked." So I knock on the door for probably another 10 minutes. And finally, after about 20 minutes of me pounding on the door, Shelley finally wakes up and lets me in. I was locked out from midnight until about 1:30 last night. I come in, I am so mad. Shelley just kind of falls back to sleep. I go upstairs, have a little something to drink, and fall asleep after that. I think we both slept pretty good. These are kind of comfortable beds. What do you got to say for yourself?
I don't remember any of that. I'm sorry. I slept really well.
All right, my friends, it is time to go check out the shower. It's an important part of every 24-hour trip. If it's not extremely Amtrak, if it's not fitting, I'm gonna be upset, you know? I'm impressed once again. The shower room is pretty nice. I like it. Of course, they got the kind of the hazy windows. We got a full-length mirror. Look at that stud muffin. Selfie. Showers in good condition. They got kind of plenty of space for what it is. They even got some soap. Took a while for the water to get hot. Besides that, it was a perfect shower. It was good water pressure. Water temperature was good. Had enough space. Awesome shower.
Hi everybody, come check out our room, the Viewliner Roomette. So there's a lot going on in here for such a small space. This is literally the smallest space I've ever stayed in, and I'll admit it's very comfortable. It's very thoughtful. It's very efficient. There's an engineer somewhere out there that designed this, and I mean, you've got to be really impressed. So, smallest square footage you could do. It has everything you need to stay. So we've got our regular seats. These come down and make a bed. The toilet sink designed to where they're actually stair steps where they're not in use. Storage up here. All of your things. So you've got your seat here for your toilet. So this comes up. There's your toilet. But everything is meant to be very self-explanatory and even has labels and instructions. So it might not be as aesthetically pleasing, but it certainly is built to last and easy to understand. We also have our sink here, pulls down. The sink says ice water, which kind of means you can drink it too. I think that they show a glass of ice water on it, so it kind of just gives you the visual cue that it's okay, it's tappable water. The sink fills up, and it has drainage holes in the back of the sink, so when you shut it, it drains, which is really nice. Everything takes into account the movement of the train, so you have latches to make sure things don't come unattached when they're not supposed to. Also, on all of the windows, you have curtains with Velcro to make sure you have privacy. So you have two windows here, one, the full door is a window, and then you have one to the side. And then of course, you've got two sets of windows. Upstairs is your second bunk. We also have the AC control. We have a fan, two different fans that you could turn on and off if you want that air movement for when you're sleeping. You have multiple lights. So you've got a reading light, you've got an overall light, you've got a mirror light. Got a pretty good sized mirror. They put some handles in here too, so as you're climbing up, you have things to hold on to. For a tray table, you've got a little checkerboard. Got your cup holders. There's a control for the air, so you can have cool air coming up or not. It's just really a thoughtful space. One added bonus, you also have a hanger, like a little bar, and they provide 3 hangers, and there's a little seat belt below, so you can like tuck in your hung garments so they don't just fly everywhere when the train's moving. One thing that I was pleasantly surprised about, when the beds are made, so the attendant comes through and she makes the bed while you're at dinner, and when you come back in, you've got this nice big comfortable blanket, woven blanket, and 2 pillows for each bed. So it was a really comfortable stay.
What do I think of the experience on a scale from 1 to 5? First off, the room. The room has more gadgets than I thought it would have. It's more accommodating than I thought it would be for the middle of the night. Having the toilet here is great. The sink is amazing and really well designed. I love that. The beds were comfortable. We both slept good. Having the turn down service while you're in the dining car is really cool. The linens were great. The pillows, they gave you 2 pillows each. Shelley and I love to sleep with lots of pillows, so we appreciated that they gave you 2 pillows each. Being able to bring our own food and drinks and being able to enjoy mixed drinks and wine inside of the sleeper itself was a really nice experience. But I would say It's almost, I would say maybe like 4.5 out of 5.
All right, overall rating for our stay, room comfort. I'd give this a 4, a solid 4. It exceeded my expectations if we're going by Airbnb's questions that they ask. It was slightly better than I thought it would be. Actually, maybe a lot better than I thought it would be. It is smaller, but it was more comfortable, and there's some novelty to this kind of nostalgic feeling that you get with all these buttons. It almost feels like you're on a spaceship from the 90s. All right, food. Here I would say a 3. That's more than I thought I was going to give it. There was only one option for me, being that I don't eat meat. So I had the enchiladas both days. Having said that, the enchiladas were delicious both days, and the brownie was exceptional. They did give you one complimentary drink. They did have a craft beer, and they had sparkling water. That's more than I expected.
Guys, take care.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good time in Winter Haven.
Thank you so much for joining us on our train ride. It was epic. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll be more than happy to answer them as always. And if you like this video, please
Like and subscribe.
we'll see you guys next time.
Am I gonna be in this video?
Yeah, of course.
Ah!